people. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. That's Harry Droz. I like your shirt, Harry. Nice shirt. Harry, when I come back, I want to see you in a pink shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
See, this is what's going to happen, Harry. If I die on the operating table, you know what you're going to do? You're going to wear a pink shirt to my memorial.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you'll feel like, damn, that's the one thing she asked me to do. I couldn't even do it. And
you know what?
And then you're going to show up at my memorial with a pink shirt on. I won't be able to see a damn thing.
That's what I was going to say. I could promise you anything.
Yes.
And who cares if I don't live up to it? You're not going to know.
Well, everybody knows now, Harry, because it's a live show. So if you come to the memorial, in a black shirt, people are going to be mad at you. Like, damn, Harry, Babz asked you to do one thing. You going to show up in a memorial in a black shirt? You couldn't wear one pink shirt?
And I would be like, she ain't complaining.
That cracks me up, Harry. So you know, Harry, I'm only doing this hour. The next hour, Harry, we smoking. This a family show. What are you doing?
It's a radio show.
It's a family show, Harry.
Nobody's watching. It's a radio show.
All the kids gonna think I support smoking.
This is medicine.
They're gonna go to their doctors. They're gonna be like, I want what Uncle Harry got. I want the medicine Uncle Harry got.
Well, you know, I wouldn't, but I take advice when it's given, right? Yeah. And Babz tells me, if you're in pain.
That's right. I do tell you that. I do. So at the time, if you would rerun the conversation I had with Emily, I thought that was such a good conversation yesterday, Harry. I enjoyed that so much.
Yeah, Paul's gonna be like, I didn't know, because he asked me if you were gonna be off today so he could set up a show. But
you know, I feel like Ma Rainey. How come Paul ain't talking to me?
I know, right?
Why don't you be like, Babz, what day are you leaving?
And I told him, no, she's on today. And you are on today.
I'm only on for the first hour.
But you're on.
I got one more thing I got to do.
I mean, but you're on, so I was right.
Yeah, you are right. You're right.
There you go.
So I took my first my first antibacterial shower, Harry, yesterday. And it was, you know, you take your shower, you wash up, and then you take these super antibacterial cloths. An hour after you take a shower, you have to wait an hour after you take a shower, and then you wash your body down with these cloths, these pre-surgery cloths. They get your skin ready for surgery. So I had to do that last night. I got to do it tonight, and then I got to do it before I go to the hospital tomorrow. So that was fun. My daughter Brianna helped me, because you have to do front and back. And since I'm not an octopus, Harry, I had to have somebody do my back. So my daughter did my back. So, yes. So I'm very hypoallergenic right now. Okay, what are you doing, Harry?
Trying to get rid of some of the smell here, because then Karen comes and does some meetings and she's complaining.
Is she home today?
No, she's not. But she has this sense of smell that as soon as she walks in, she's like, oh, you were smoking, huh? I smell it. And it could be like 8 hours ago, you know, it's like crazy.
You know what you need, Harry? You need some cleansing, air cleaning candles that you can burn in your space after that, so that you can clean the air.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm just trying to help you out, Harry.
No, it's air cleansing candles.
Yeah, just about any good cleansing, any clean candle, Harry. a soy-based candle. You know what I mean? That will clean the air. Um, and if you burn it, you'll get that scent rather than that smoky. And do you have any plants in the house, Harry? Do you have any plants in your office space, in your workspace? Because
No,
that'll help.
then I would have to take care of them. No.
I'm just trying to help you out, Harry.
Yeah, why would I do that? Then I have to water them. No.
Yeah. That's not a. There are worse things in the world, Harry, than watering a plant.
And then when this plant somehow little gnats show up around the plant.
You know what? Scratch. Act like I didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, that's a dangerous thing for me.
Let's just. Let me just pump the brakes.
It's like I would throw away the plant with the net just to get it out of my house.
Yeah. Although I will tell you this, Harry, I have a surprise for my listeners while I'm on medical leave. I am taping a piece for Long Wharf Theater, a conversation, which they pulled together, and I'm going to facilitate, and it's going to be really good, Harry. So I'm going to make sure I have their marketing people contact you so they could send it to you, so that you can run it while I'm away. I think they want it run on the 30th, right? When are you on vacation? The 22nd or the week after?
29th.
The 29th. So if they send it to you, you could set it up and run it for the 30th.
Yeah. What show that you want for at 10?
Yesterday's show with Emily. My Emily Bernard conversation yesterday.
I know which one. I'm just trying to find where I put that show.
Oh, I don't know, Harry.
I'm gonna have to download it from our podcast.
I don't mess around with you, Harry. I ain't over there messing around with none of your gadgets.
So I gotta go to our podcast and get it.
You can't put that on me. Be like, if Babz is in here messing through my stuff. Nope. So are we straight for next? Well, so Paul is doing a show tomorrow.
Yeah, at 10.
And he's gonna sit in the LoveBabz LoveTalk chair and do his show. And Harry, make sure you do my logo and put his face in it.
He sent me an email yesterday.
Paul's like, I'm tired of them.
Yeah, he sent me an email. He's like,
Paul's like, this is why places don't hire minorities.
He's like, I'm perfectly fine with you using LoveBabz. I'm like, okay, not gonna happen.
Harry, you can use LoveBabz. What's the problem? Why are you the problem?
Nope. I want Paul to feel bad the whole week that he's on.
See, that is not what I want. I don't want Paul to feel bad. I want Paul to feel excited because I'm gonna need him to do it again in the summer, Harry, when I get the other hip done.
So you see, Babz, yesterday's show, not the March 16, obviously, but yesterday's show is missing.
See, Harry.
That's weird.
Well, I watched it, so it's up on the site. So
I also did the podcast for it yesterday, but
well, then I don't know.
They're not, they weren't missing yesterday when I did them.
Was you smoking yesterday?
It's just gone. But
anyway. Was you smoking yesterday, Harry? And I deliberately didn't have a guest this morning because I knew that today was my last day, and I just wanted to spend some time with you. So I said, what, let me spend some time with Harry on the last days. One, so you don't feel like I didn't give you any one-on-one time this week. And two, I just, I think we had these last couple of weeks, Harry, we had some amazing guests. And I thought, and if people paid attention, Harry, I had a lot of women.
Yeah, it's almost like it's Women's Month or something. It's just like it's crazy. You know how woman oriented a woman is.
What?
I don't know what I just said.
I don't either.
I figured it out. I figured it out. I wasn't working here yesterday. There's a different workstation.
Oh. Oh my God, Harry, you live in a mansion?
I have 3 different workstations, but
Oh, okay. All right.
I need to be able to move around because of my back.
Yeah.
Although this workstation has become more Karen's workstation lately, but
yeah.
you know how women are, they just take over everything.
So yesterday, Harry, the other day I posted up just a little something about how many doctors I had to go to, right? I did this little post yesterday, jumping through all the pre-op hoops. Man, so many appointments over the last 2 weeks. The surgeon, 2 pulmonary specialists, the cardiologist, the internist, primary care physician, pain management team, my COVID test, and blood work. And then on the next paragraph, 1 full year of vegan eating, no alcohol. Oh my God, 45 pounds down. Friday, March 19th, I'm ready. I'm so ready. And 123 people, Harry, wish me well, said all kinds of things, are praying for me. So I'm feeling pretty, I'm feeling the love.
So no alcohol?
No, not for a year, Harry.
See, I was about to go on that plan, but I was planning on starting drinking alcohol, so I can't go on that plan.
Well, you don't like alcohol, Harry.
But I was going to start.
Why?
So I can't go on the plan just because I might start any second now.
Well, okay, that's good then.
I'm kidding.
Go vegan, though.
Go vegan.
I told you to go vegan.
I might do that.
I told you. And I mean, you just got to give up that Puerto Rican sausage.
That's vegan.
Yes. Give up the Puerto Rican sausage.
No.
Just find some vegan sausage.
The Puerto Rican sausage is vegan, Babz.
It's plant-based?
Let's just say all Puerto Rican food is vegan.
Harry, when you start an answer with that's an automatic no. It's a no, Harry. Is no.
Well, I like to call the Puerto Rican food vegan food.
Why? Why,
they live on an island, so everything has to be plant-based.
Even the pigs? The pigs are plant.
You mean they don't grow from the ground? I don't know.
The pigs, I guess you believe because the pigs eat plants, that somehow or other makes them plant-based.
That I wasn't thinking about that, but that's a good excuse there.
I thought I'd help you out. I mean, I said, since we're gonna go down the crazy hole, let me just help you.
Thank you. I'm gonna tell that to my niece that every time she comes over, I tell her, just have whatever you want. And she's like, you don't have any vegan food here. And I'm like, well, all of it has to have one plant in something, right? So now I could tell her, well, here, take some pork. It's plant-based.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm sorry I said that now. I am supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Sorry.
I'm gonna make pork rice and tell her, don't worry, it's vegan rice.
Listen, that pig ate lots of vegetables. Grass is vegetables. So, we fed this pig corn and
that's right.
Yeah. I mean, because pigs are vegan. They don't eat meat. They eat vegetables.
See, so that makes sense. So since pigs are vegan,
But eating pigs is meat, Harry. So
No, but they're vegan, so you are what you eat, right? You are what you eat. So if a pig,
help, I need somebody, help, not just anybody, help.
I thought we were making a lot of sense there.
We were on the crazy path.
That just
But
made
you know
a
what?
lot of sense.
But this now, I'm gonna get off the crazy path.
Chickens are vegan too, by the way.
Oh my God. Nope, I'm not going down this road. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. I didn't sleep last night, Harry. I did not get any sleep. I stayed up all night. I was so wired, Harry. By about
I noticed you text me at 4 a.m. I'm like, okay, what crazy person is texting me right now?
I was like, oh, Babz. I just thought you were up, Harry. I figured, oh no, I didn't think you were up. I figured I would just text you and it would be waiting for you when you got up. So you would just see it. Because I was up and I was like, man, I am up. And then I finally went to sleep at about 6.
No,
When my daughter came in from work.
I didn't get up. Actually, it was there when I woke up at, I think, 5:45. I woke up this morning, which was a good night for me. I actually slept. So
I'm yeah, I just I don't know what it is, Harry. I know what it is because I'm anxious. I'm very anxious and you know, and I'm waiting for the call to tell me what time I got to show up tomorrow. I think once I know what time I have to be there tomorrow, that will calm my nerves a little bit. I'm not a nervous person per se, Harry. I just like knowing and having everything in order so that I can just, you know, smooth sailing. I got my pajamas. I have to decide which pajamas I want to wear. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, Harry. Sad.
no, but it is a totally different type of anxiety, right?
Yeah, it is. It is, Harry.
Yeah.
It is. And I'm a calm person by nature, right? Like I'm not freaking out, but there is a little bit of anxiety underneath. And you know, I keep thinking, Harry, I'm enjoying my life so much that now would be a good time to die, right? Like I'm enjoying my life so much. Like I just really love where I am in my life, all the things that I get to do. My kids are good. Like I have all these good things. And I'm like, now would be a good time to just like go, you know. I don't think I'm not saying I want to go, Harry. That is not it. I'm just saying. I mean, I think I'll be absolutely fine. Like I've been a gazillion surgeries before. I mean, I'll be absolutely fine. But there's a little part of me that thinks, you know, and you know, with so much unexpected loss lately, you know, I could be in that number, you know. But if the old adage "only the good die young" holds true, I'll be around.
Well, that's what I've been saying for a long time. I said, you know, God's probably going to punish me with a long life.
Yeah. Me too, Harry. I think so too, Harry. Not you, me. I mean, me. So, you know what I'm looking forward to, Harry? I'm looking forward to the minute I wake up and I don't have this ridiculous amount of pain. That's what I'm looking forward to, Harry. Because every time I watch the videos or I hear people, that's the thing that they say. Immediately when they wake up, that all that pain is gone. Even my surgeon says that excruciating pain in the groin and in the hip is gone.
Yeah. Well, Karen wanted me to wish you well and to tell you that she's going to be praying for you.
I hope so.
Now, I'm not a religious person myself. I'm not a praying person myself.
Well, just be careful what you say, Harry. Just
no. So, but I will be sending you all the good energy
all right.
I can. And And kind of, I'll be praying for you because Karen's going to be praying for you. So same thing.
All right. I don't know if you could piggyback off people's prayers.
I thought, I thought it sounded good.
I don't know. I think you might be able to, I don't know.
It's like
it's kind of cheesy, Harry. You can offer up your own prayers.
It's like when we get to the pearly gates, if they say, "Wait a hold up, you don't even believe," I'm gonna be like, yeah. I'll be like, yeah, but my wife does, and
Babz does, and
biblically, we kind of become one.
Yeah.
So I'm in.
I love that you got. I love that you got your story ready.
That's right.
It's like I'm gonna have my story right.
They're gonna have the heavenly lawyers come down and go. Let me read through this.
Mr. Droz.
He's technically right. We don't want him in here, but we gotta let him in.
Well, you set it up like this, God. You set this up. It's gonna be one that's gonna challenge.
That's right.
One that's gonna bring the challenge. It's like, okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I had for years I've been thinking of actually writing a book based on the heaven question. And me entering heaven, I'm gonna give away my idea here. Me entering heaven and being the nonconformist I am, actually being kicked out and becoming the new devil. So my book would be New Devil. And it would be based on me becoming the new devil. Anyway, there you go. Somebody run with it.
Harry, you know what? I got a lot of things that could, without question, send me to hell. A lot of my own making.
Everybody,
just by the stuff that I've done all by myself. So I don't want no parts of your foolishness.
Not just you, everyone.
And Harry, there's a lot of things that I will be in the foxhole with you on. And you know that. I will be in the foxhole with you on a lot of things. But that mess right there.
Well, if you have to go into heaven and not question, that's not going to work for me. I'm going to be like, with my hand up. Excuse me.
Harry.
Over here.
If I am so lucky to get in those pearly gates, I'm not messing with you.
I can just see it. Me with the only one in the massive population of heaven with his arm up. Oh, yes. Excuse me. I got a question. But yeah, so it's a interesting idea that I would eventually love to actually sit down and try to write something.
Well, you do that, Harry. And you've got time, so you're off the last week, the second week of my medical leave. So right.
In a week, I could write the whole book.
Fabulous.
I heard we're going back to work in May, Babz.
To the office?
Yeah.
Paul said that, or is that Norma wishing that?
I think so.
That's Norma. Actually, Paul is not. Paul's not putting himself in harm's way because he's got a grandbaby that he enjoys seeing.
Well, so he's getting the vaccine, so.
Yeah, but still.
But I think he is planning on going back, and Lavos, called me yesterday.
But the problem with that is that I can't get the vaccine, Harry, so I have to stay out of general population a little bit longer until we get to herd immunity. That's the only problem I have. And unless I get some milk proteins, I'll be fine. But I can't have the vaccine, so I gotta be concerned about that. So we'll see what happens.
Well,
I kind of like not being in the studio now, Harry. I kind of like doing my show from here because I could have all the guests that I want. I mean, I guess I can have all the guests I want too from downtown.
Well, it'll be more difficult, but That's what I was saying. I was talking to Abelardo, the editor of La Voz, yesterday, and I was saying, I'm planning on coming back, but it won't be a 5 day a week thing. I'll do my heavy days from here because it would just
Mhm.
be a lot easier for me to do the Zoom shows from here.
Yeah.
And then, middle of the week, I probably go in a couple of days, 2 or 3 days a week. And, the lighter days, I could be in the office doing what I need to do. But yeah, this has changed everything, right? There's no reason for me, especially now with the gas prices going up. Um, we may see $3.50 a gallon by August, Babs. So good luck with that.
What'd you say?
We may see $3.50 a gallon by August.
Oh, we've seen that before, haven't we?
Yeah, that doesn't make it a good thing. So I'm saying it doesn't make sense for me to spend gas when I can do the shows from here.
Yeah. No, I've gotten used to not having parking tickets.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna go in 2 or 3 times a week, but
Yeah, I mean, you probably should. I don't necessarily need to be there every day. Like I could just do it from where I'm at. I actually like it. And I like being able to do it from home. At first I
yeah.
was a little leery, but now I'm like,
Well, for me, it's a totally different issue. That studio is crazy small. Um, none of these vaccines are 100%, right? So it just creates a different issue with having studio guests. So yeah, I'm not going back to that. Um, Having studio guests. If you could do it Zoom, that's the preferred way.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. And I think a lot of the guests like it this way too, Harry. Like I don't think we could go back to having a whole bunch of people in a confined space.
yeah, and I mean, it will be interesting to see.
I mean, I think some people will want to, but I think for the most part, yeah, I think I'll stay like this. If I can, if Paul doesn't have an objection to it, I prefer to stay
Yeah,
where I'm at,
I don't.
you know.
And it's going to be interesting to see how people's hygiene has changed. Um,
Of course, you, the hygiene police, will be checking.
exactly. So if you're going in 5 days a week and you fall back into old habits, which a lot of people are going to do, yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Not
Like
for
all of us using the same microphone and all of us, putting our hands. Yeah, no.
so.
All that's, how much spit is in those microphones?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Can't.
And I know some people are looking for like Stan the Man, the
Well,
jazzman.
yeah, Stan the Man, of course, Harry, because he doesn't have guests. He
Right.
needs access to be able to play the music.
Right.
So he needs
So
that.
and he could be in the studio
He could
alone.
be in the studio by himself playing music. And as a matter of fact, Harry, there's somebody else who I know wants to do a jazz show. And I said, well, I'll connect you to Harry. And you could just talk it over about what you want to do.
Yeah. Right. So like I was saying, my week off, I told everybody, um, if you have any pre-records, send them before the 29th because I'm off from the 29th. And what I got was requests to do shows after hours on the weekends to do pre-records. I didn't mean make more work for me after hours or on the weekends. I mean, if you are able to record your show
Why
pre-recorded.
can't people just record their shows, Harry? Why do they need you to do that? They don't need you for
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
They can
So
just record and just send it to you. Or
record,
maybe they just don't know how to do that. Well, maybe you create a little options. This
and
is
I
how you
could,
do it.
yeah, I could produce it and insert what I need to insert and everything. But different issue. Not offering myself up on weeknights and weekends.
No, because you know what? That'll just run amok.
Yeah.
That will just run amok. You're not doing that.
So you see how people just
Yeah, no, that's
this is the thing that one word could have different connotations to so many
yeah. No,
people.
you're not doing that, Harry. That's too much. I'm already telling you it's too much.
Yeah. Like there you go. Babs said it's too much.
It's too much.
It's too damn
It's
much.
too much. You see how relaxed Paul is, and he's like cut back on his shows. Paul's like, my life is better. you know, when he shut down, first it started with shutting down pundits, and then and then he was like, oh, I'm cutting Dateline
Well,
completely down.
well,
He's like, and now I want to come back when I feel like it.
I told I was the one as the station manager. I said, Paul, you're turning into a madman. You have to pull back your crazy opinions. I think he inspired Q. Let me stop. I'm driving
Yes,
Paul crazy right
yeah,
now.
you driving Paul crazy. He gonna get you, Harry. Paul, don't take the bait. It's just bait, Paul. It's just
Yeah.
bait. Don't take it. You know how Harry is. Like I don't take the bait, and when he gets to be too much, I shut it all the way down. I'll be like, nope.
See, I don't want to do a show by myself again, right? I offered Joe again to do a show with him.
Mhm.
This way, somebody else could carry half the load. But no, Joe's scared of me, so he's staying away.
I don't know if he's scared of you,
Oh, he's
Harry.
scared. He's scared. He's a chicken.
Listen, you're not gonna start that beef here because I hear you what you're doing. I'm
Pluck,
not.
pluck.
We're not gonna start that beef here. No beef on my show. So no. You see me, Joe? I'm shutting it all down. Like
Oh,
I'm
he
not.
gets on his show and he calls me all these names and
I
everything.
know. That's why I tell him over there too. Like, listen, I'm not getting in these beefs. I'm just saying. I'm beefless Babz.
You know what he wanted to do? He wanted me to ask you.
Oh no.
There you go, Joe. She said no. He wanted to do every once in a while have a transition from you to him.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
Morning.
Like, just have a little conversation in the morning with he and I.
Right. So, but the problem is that it's two different Zooms. So
Yeah.
it would be
Nice,
interesting.
but a nice try though. That's a nice thought.
Yeah.
Nice thought. Nice thought. Nice thought.
He wanted to be able to throw to you live.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Be like, nope, nope, we're not doing that. But okay. That's a good thought though. I like that thought. You know. I mean, I'm glad that Paul's doing his show because I think people miss his perspective and his style. Even though I know he was a little, he was feeling a little drained. I mean, I think it was a lot. The pandemic in and of itself, Harry, was a lot on people's nerves and spirit. I mean, it was a lot. I mean, it was just so much. And how to pivot. I mean, and we pivoted beautifully. Like the radio station did a good job. We pivoted and we didn't lose a beat, which was nice. You know. But I get it. I think people don't understand um, what it requires to be consistent in doing um, this work. Because people are always saying to people, I get like shade thrown at me all the time. People are like, "Well, how do you do a show every day and you just talking and don't you run out of stuff to say?" And I was like, "Well, I've yet to run out of stuff to say. Number two, I actually love this, so I mean, I actually love it." And three, it's really about consistency. This is not a hobby for me. Do you know what I mean? Like I truly enjoy this. But at the same time, Harry, I don't have aspirations to make this an NPR hybrid, right? Like I don't have that aspiration. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not using this show as a stepping stone to some other thing. I actually like what it does for this community and how people receive it. I don't I'm not trying to grow it so that somebody will notice me and sweep me up. I kind of don't want that to happen. I kind of want to, and well, Harry does. I kind of like that we are anchoring this radio station in the way that we do, and people, we're so dependable that people know that we're on all the time. Like we're on every day and we're consistent. Do you know what I mean, Harry? Like that's what I love about this show. That we have a bona fide home, and this is what it is. So I love that.
No, yeah, I actually received the email from a headhunter, um, telling me of available station manager positions.
Wow. Tell him Babz said no.
No, well, I'm not interested. I can't go anywhere. My wife's not going anywhere, and these things are you have to move to those cities.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen for me.
That would be a no for Harry.
Yeah.
I was like,
work.
particularly if it's a city you're not gonna feel. And that's about 99% of these other cities.
Especially if I can't lay my head down at night next to my wife's head. No.
Yeah, no. Oh, that's a definite no.
Nope.
I mean, I think maybe if you were a younger man and you were just starting out, but you're like, no, I'm not climbing that horse.
Yeah.
So yeah. So this little radio station has its own little place in the community, right? Like it has its own place, and people look forward to it. I get some of the nicest compliments about this station, Harry. Not just my show, but for the other shows that people listen to. People listen to Betsy Kim. I actually miss Alyssa's show, when she was doing the Talk Sip. I miss her.
It is a community radio station, but the truth is we get compliments from all over the state, right? So I know people here in Waterbury who watch religiously the different shows. We have guests from all over the state come on the show. I mean, Babz has guests come from all over the country. So
yeah, I do. I love that too.
Yeah, it's a hell of a show. It's worldwide. Well,
yeah, we're big
people
in Dubai
wearing Babz shirts. So that's
Harry's making that up.
We should get LoveBabz.
Thank you, Roberto. Thank you. Roberto wished me well for my surgery tomorrow. So thank you. Professor Diaz, thank you.
You gotta roll that R, Babz.
What?
Roberto.
Roberto.
There you go. Now it's a thank you, Roberto. Roberto.
Thank you, Roberto.
Just kidding.
So yeah, he wished me well.
It's almost time to leave, but
I know. Oh.
I wanted to ask you before you leave on your, rehabilitation tour. The restaurants are opening up tomorrow.
I know.
At full capacity, Babz. What?
No.
But
you're not going to see me for a minute, Harry, in a restaurant. Not yet.
But
too soon.
You're Babz Rawls-Ivy. That's what you do. You frequent different locations.
I do, Harry. And I love a good eat out vibe. It's a little too soon for me. I have to wait a little bit longer. Do you know what I mean? Like I have to wait. I can wait. It's no big deal.
Yeah. So, actually, News 8 did a story this morning about the troubles that restaurants are already having. They haven't even opened yet, but they're having trouble getting their staff to come back.
Yeah.
Because there's they have a static income until August. You know, the that relief bill actually extended the unemployment with an extra $300 a week for all the way up to August. So they
I
have
thought it was till September, but
is it
okay.
September?
Yeah, I think it's
It could be September. So they're having problems. So a lot of them are actually and this is something, if you're able to do this, you should always do this for your staff. But so a lot of them are offering $1,000 bonuses if you come back
mm.
and everything. Yeah, I think $1,000 bonuses every once in a while would inspire staff members.
Well, I mean, I don't think people are staying out because of the money. It's just so many other things on the back end of that, because if schools are not open and you know what I mean, like all
Yeah,
these things
that
have
too.
to be, everything has to be coordinated well, because it makes no sense if you can go back to work, but your kids can't go back to school. So you're stuck. So if kids are still on this hybrid model, then and then daycares are not open, Harry, then what are you can't leave and they frown on you leaving your kids at home by yourself. So it puts people in precarious positions of making a choice about, so what do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do? And so that's what I mean. Like, it needs real leadership to think about this from an economic perspective. And, too, Harry, the transportation is not in place, right? Because I just saw the piece on the buses. Like, they're not at capacity either, because some of the bus drivers are sick. A lot of the bus drivers are sick, so they've not reached capacity for that. So you could probably get to work, but there's no guarantee that you could get home or get to work consistently because of the transportation situation. So there's a lot of variables here. Talk
So
about variance, you
so
know.
Connecticut, Paul could correct me if I'm wrong. Connecticut is receiving over $4 billion from the stimulus. Um, don't you think some of that should go into transportation, to fixing the transportation
Well,
problem?
the problem is, Harry, is that if your workforce is sick,
No, no,
uh,
I know. I'm saying the problems we
you're
had
not going to be able to
before.
hire enough people to get that up quickly.
But I'm
Like,
saying
that's not going to get, you're not going to
the,
hire to get it up quickly.
the problems we had with transportation before COVID.
Yeah. But all these problems, Harry, require a long range plan. It needs a Stacey Abrams perspective. Everything needs a long range plan. There's no quick fix to this. You just can't put a band-aid on it and be like, oh, look, here's a cute little band-aid. That's all just,
Yeah,
no, it requires deep thinking and forward thinking. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of variables to this. So people don't want to stay home because of a $300 increase in unemployment. No, no, people want to go back to work, but all the other things have to be in place. Schools have to open too, right? Daycare centers have to open. People have to be able to get to their jobs. So there's a lot of things that make it difficult for people to just say, "All right, I'm ready to go back to work." I mean, so there's got to be a different execution of this. So that's what I'm saying. People are not staying. People don't want to stay home for no lousy $300, in unemployment, on top of, what is it, $198 a week, and then you throw in another $300 or whatever, because that's the
um,
max. I mean,
well,
that's
it all depends. It's 70%, 60 or
yeah.
70.
But if it's 70% and you're already, if you're just if you are a waitress or kitchen staff, it's not a lot of money. It's just not. And people would prefer to go back to work to get their full salaries. But that's not the issue. The issue is all these other things have to be in place in order for people to go back to work. So it's not people just trying to game the system.
Well,
That's disingenuous. What it is that, if I'm a working mother, I can't leave my kids at home. I've got to build into all these other things. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm hearing the voice in my head, Harry, be nice.
That's right. Be nice, because
To
listen.
my wife, actually, Karen told me, you better not. upset Babz on her way out. So I'm gonna stay silent on people's motivations for staying.
Harry, because you know I'm right, and don't be so hard on thinking it's the worst of people, because that's not true. We are people are out here trying to do the very best that they can, and I'm one of these people. So love you, Harry Droz. Thank you for holding down this show. I know you'll do a good job for Paul Beasley next week. Paul Beasley, I'm so happy you're sitting in the Babz Rawls-Ivy big chair. I'll try to listen in. I'll be listening in. I know you'll do a good job, and it'll be good. I can't wait to hear who you have on and who you talk to.
Well,
and shout me out every once in a while.
Stay tuned next week for the LoveBabz show. Let's let that hang there for a little bit. Then Paul with his Dateline New Haven show, taking that spot at 10 o'clock.
Paul Bass is sitting in for LoveBabz LoveTalk. So whatever it is, if it's Paul sitting in the LoveBabz LoveTalk space, or if it's Paul Dateline New Haven while LoveBabz LoveTalk is on medical leave tour, that's all right with me.
I want to mention before we leave, Kika is going to have a 2:00 show today on the immigration problems on the border. So it's going to be an interesting show. She has a couple of activists on. So tune in at 2:00 for Kika's Corner today.
Tell her I said hi too, Harry. I mean, I'll text her too, but I haven't seen her in a while. So I'm glad she's out there doing the work that she does. You know, she and I go way, way back, and her son is so grown up. So, yeah. So yes, I am. Thank you, Paul. My mother's name is Margaret. My late mother's name is Margaret. Margaret. So hopefully I won't be meeting her tomorrow. If I see my mother, Harry, you better come get me.
Stop that. Well,
I'm just saying, come get me, Harry. Don't leave me on the other side.
Yeah, can you text me so I can mention that Babz is okay over the years?
Yes, I'll make sure my daughter will. I'm giving my daughter a list of people to connect to. All right. Love you, Harry Droz.
Thank you.
Love you, Karen Droz. I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks.
Take care.
Bye. It's gonna be crazy.
Listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live